Let's take a look at an example for the comparison test. So the primary goal here is we have a starting series. We want to find another series to compare it to directly. The goal would be we have some kind of inkling here about this series. So usually we just strip away anything that seems a little bit extraneous, like this plus 6, right? So the series really looks like 1 over n to the 4th. That's a p series, right? P is greater than 1 in this case, so we think this thing's going to converge. And it's really that stripping away the extra stuff that gives us the series we're going to compare to. So we feel like we're going to compare to just the series defined by 1 over n to the 4th, right? The one thing that we have to check is what's the relationship between these two things. So this is, right, the given piece maybe is like our a sub n, and the thing we're comparing to is like our b sub n. Don't get too caught up in what we're calling a, what we're calling b, right? The idea is what's their relationship and does it match with convergence or divergence. So we can think about which of these two is larger just by saying, well, let's look at the denominators, right? N to the 4th plus 6, that's definitely larger than n to the 4th, right? Nothing too crazy to prove there, pretty straightforward. But when we do 1 over that, right, now we're saying, okay, this has a larger denominator, so as a fraction, it's smaller, so that inequality flips, right? So we're saying, okay, the series, our given series, is smaller than the series we're comparing to. That's a good thing because we think that the thing we're comparing to converges. So we're getting trapped by this p series here. So let me just clean this up a little bit. So let's go through our facts. So first of all, 1 over n to the 4th plus 6, that's less than 1 over n to the 4th. So that's the first part, is just establishing a strict inequality. In theory, you could also say less than or equal to, but this is definitely the case. It's strictly less than. Okay, then the second piece of this is saying, now whatever we compare to should be a little easier. It is 1 over n to the 4th, right? This is a convergent p series, right? And this is because p is 4, which is greater than 1. And so because the larger terms form a convergent series, anything smaller than that will also converge, right? So therefore, our given series, 1 over n to the 4th plus 6, that's going to converge, right? It's not just enough to say whatever we're comparing to converges. We also need this inequality, right? We need something larger than what we have to sort of trap us below, give us something finite.